Hi, my name is Tobias Gale, and I'm a psychotherapist specializing in mindfulness based transpersonal counseling and inner child work. I wanted to offer you a mindfulness meditation that you can start using in your own daily practice. Maybe you're new to mindfulness or you have some experience with it. Um, I wanted to offer a practice that feels like a really good starting point and a way to sort of build that foundation. We hear a lot about mindfulness these days, and I want to just kind of keep it simple. It has roots in many different spiritual traditions, but I think when we can start by just attending to our present experience, and in particular, just using our senses to notice our experience, is a really good place to start. And so I think we'll just jump in and we'll see how it goes. So, to start, it can be helpful to close your eyes if you feel comfortable. And if that doesn't feel comfortable, you can kind of keep a soft gaze downward, not focusing on anything, just letting your eyes rest. And we'll start by finding ourselves in our seat. You can just find a comfortable position, but one that maintains some alertness, one that's upright but relaxed. Start by just taking a few breaths, feeling yourself breathe in and out. And you don't need to breathe in any particular way, just bringing attention to how you're breathing, what it feels like to breathe. You notice the air going in and filling the chest and the stomach. And begin to also just take notice of your body supported by whatever you're sitting on, the chair, the ground, the couch, the grass. Just letting that support you. Letting go of whatever's not here right now. Giving yourself permission to just be here right now. And you can begin to take notice using your senses of your environment. So noticing if there's anything that you hear in this moment. Noticing if there's anything that you're smelling. Maybe feeling the temperature where you are, whether it's warm or cool. Feeling the temperature on your skin. You also may notice the textures of your clothes resting on your skin, the feeling of your back against the chair, your feet on the ground. And just letting your awareness of these aspects of your environment be enough. With curiosity, just noticing. And maybe even beginning to notice how noticing, just simply noticing, shifts what we're feeling. Maybe you started this meditation with some anxiety or stress or some other kind of emotion. Just notice if now, after practicing some mindfulness, you're feeling any different, or if there's been a shift. So we can start by just grounding in our seat and using our awareness to notice aspects of our experience, of our environment. And then from there, we can begin to put our attention toward our inner world. So kind of working from the outside in. So you can take a few more breaths, feeling grounded, feeling supported. And just taking some notice of any feelings that may be present right now. And by feelings, I mean anything that you're aware of feeling in your body. We often feel a lot of our feelings from the neck down to our belly. And sometimes we don't feel very much in these areas. But with practice, and by letting our bodies know that we are curious and that we want to be present to it and to our feelings, you may start to notice feeling more. And so for just right now, just noticing if there is anything in particular that you do feel. You might feel a little tension in your sternum, maybe heaviness in the belly. Maybe you feel some spaciousness, openness in the chest. Or maybe you don't feel very much at all. And that's its own sensation. Sort of just noticing that. One way that I like to develop safety for my experience is coming in deeper conscious contact with it. And one way I do that is by placing a hand wherever I notice a particular sensation. So maybe I'm noticing some tension in my chest. I might place a hand over it. You might place a hand over your belly, wherever you feel. I'm just taking a few breaths and letting my hand represent my curiosity and compassion for this feeling that I'm having. Being present to our feeling as a loving parent might be present to their child. And you might try telling this feeling you have, I'm here. I see you. And just maintaining that presence, staying there with that feeling. And taking a few more breaths, breathing with it. holding it in your presence. And when you feel ready, you can bring your attention back to your body sitting in the chair. And open your eyes. So that's a place to start. And you may decide not to do all of the meditation if it doesn't feel comfortable. You could just do the first part where you're using your senses to pay attention to your environment, paying attention to your breath. And when you feel ready, you can bring your attention to your inner landscape and just very simply noticing, maybe placing your hand wherever you feel a feeling, and just keeping it company. So I hope that helps. I'll have plenty more meditations to come. Take care.